Hey everyone, it's Caitlin. Hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I eat in a day. So I've woken up, did a little bit of morning movement, and I'm currently drinking some mint tea. And today I decided to have a little fun, I guess, and attempt to try to eat a low FODMAP vegan diet for the entire day. So if you've never heard of low FODMAP before, it is a way of eating that is supposed to help IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. Honestly, I don't really know too much about it, but I get requests every once in a while from you guys to make low FODMAP recipes, and I'm always like, but I love onions and garlic so much, and I don't really want to make a recipe without them. So I really don't know what I can and cannot eat, but I did look up ahead of time, and I know I can drink mint tea. So I'm drinking that. I'm gonna get ready, and then we're gonna do a little investigating, figure out what I can eat today. By getting ready, I mean quickly rinsing off and putting on a sweatshirt and sweatpants, because working from home means no business casual ever, because I don't like business casual, which is ideal. But anyways, okay. I found this website that looks very official because it looks like it was made in like the 90s or early 2000s in terms of design, and it has some info about the low FODMAP diet and this gigantic food list. So I'm gonna figure out what exactly this even is, and hopefully something that I can like replicate. I think I can. My pantry is pretty well stocked right now. In general, like, I understand that some people follow a low FODMAP diet because they have IBS, but I also feel like some people follow it just for other reasons. Like, I've heard people complain that like they don't like smelling like onions and garlic. I will agree. When I don't wear deodorant, I do smell like onions, but guess what? Onions are so good. And I feel lucky to not have any problems digesting them. And you know, as long as IBS FODMAP thing, it starts with a list of things to avoid, and it looks very overwhelming because there is so many things. The biggest ones are garlic and onions. It says avoid entirely if possible. A lot of fruits, it seems like you can't have. Some beans. I can see how this might be overwhelming on like a vegan or plant-based diet. Okay, wow, this list of no's is very long. Can't have coffee. You can only have weak tea, which I don't really get. What's the point of having weak tea? I'd rather have no tea at all. Okay, wow, now the list has changed from, I'm just gonna show you this really quick. It looks like really menacing. You got like the big list of red. It doesn't appear as red on camera, and a nice targeted ad for Thrive Market. But this list is really long. But then, okay, we find peace. We go to the list of things that we can have. And I always think it's better to focus on the things that you can have rather than looking at the list of things you can't have. Vegan diets too. I mean, I don't feel deprived on a vegan diet, but I feel like people are like, oh, I can't have this anymore. And I'm like, but think of all the things you can still have. And also, pretty much you can make anything vegan nowadays. But it looks like I can have some decent things. I mean, there's still a lot of vegetables that I can have. The one thing that's kind of weird is that a lot of them are like limited to amounts, which I feel like could mess with you, especially if you come from a disordered eating background. Like, I can only have half of a cup of sweet potato or half a cup of broccoli stalks, but 3/4 of a cup of broccoli heads. Like, I don't really measure anything, so I feel like that would be stressful. Oh, I can have kennel. I was gonna say kale and fennel. I can have fennel, kale, ginger. I can have raspberries. Looks like I can have a lot of berries. I can have blueberries. Let's see. Can I have oatmeal? Oats. Oh, okay. I can have oatmeal. So I can like literally still have my normal breakfast. I can have oatmeal, berries. It limits, it looks like some nuts. Like, I can have a max of 15 almonds a day, but usually I just add like flaxseed, which I can have up to 1 tablespoon. Perfect, because I add 1 tablespoon. What about hemp hearts? Oh, hemp seeds. I can have that. All right, got my oats here. I actually added a dollop of coconut yogurt because that is allowed on a low FODMAP diet. And just use blueberries. I add a little too much cinnamon, but is there ever a thing as too much cinnamon? So this is my breakfast. Oh, about to spill out. Gonna eat this, do some work. I'll show you guys what's for lunch. So I just took my dogs for a walk, and now I'm going to go ahead and make my lunch. I'm going to make a sort of salad type thing. kitchen sink salad, if you will. Very common lunch for me. So I'm just gonna put some baby spinach in this bowl right here. And the thing about like low FODMAP, it seems, it's like most grains are fine. So you can have like rice, quinoa, millet, buckwheat. So that's always good, like for some variety. The thing I've noticed is that you can't have very many beans. Like you're only supposed to have 1/4 of a cup of chickpeas a day. I guess it's because of the fiber and it's harder for some people to digest beans, but beans are a big staple in my diet. And I feel like they're a good source of plant-based protein, but obviously if you have digestive issues, they're not. Honestly, as long as you eat enough calories and are eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, you don't have any problems getting protein on a plant-based diet. But I decided to cook up some quinoa, so I'm gonna make like a quinoa bowl thing. And quinoa is good because it's a good source of complex carbs, but it's also a good source of plant-based protein. It's still hot, so hopefully it'll like wilt the baby spinach some, so it's not completely raw. Then I'm also gonna add some chickpeas. I batch cook beans for the week. Obviously this could last like someone like 2 weeks. Well, they would go bad first, but I get 1/4 of a cup of chickpeas, so this is 1/2 a cup. I think that's about half. They'll be like my croutons. And I'm also going to add some pumpkin seeds for some healthy fats, protein, crunch factor. That looks good. And then I also have some homemade roasted red peppers. I just posted how to make these on my blog, so if you're interested, I can link that below, or you can just buy roasted red peppers from the store. It really doesn't matter. So this doesn't have very much flavor right now, so I'm gonna add a few of these. Probably like chop them up with my fork. Yeah, that looks good. I also forgot to say that I added some black pepper, dried rosemary, and a pinch of salt when cooking the quinoa to give it a little bit more flavor. So now I'm gonna top this with some black pepper. And then last but not least, we're gonna add a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. You could also use like apple cider vinegar. Figured like, oh, it would go well. So that's it for that bowl. See, this is like not bad at all. It actually looks really, really delicious, and I'm excited to eat it. Ooh, what even was that? I actually have to run out the door. I am going to go teach a yoga class. So I mentioned this in one of my previous vlogs, but I graduated from yoga teacher training in late 2019, and now I am teaching a class just once a week at my studio. I'm obviously not doing it for the money or anything. I have another job, and yoga teachers don't get paid very well, but it's just been really nice to sort of connect with people in the community, like real life. Like I love connecting with you guys, but sometimes I feel like kind of trapped inside my house. So I've been going there and teaching class once a week, and I have to leave in about like 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go change, teach my class, then I'm gonna take a class afterwards, and then I'm going to come home and make dinner. So I will catch up with you guys then. But before we go, Whoopi, you wanna be on camera? Look at the cute doggy. She totally doesn't want this. You smell weird. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. I do gotta go now. Bye. Greetings. I'm back from yoga. Got my crazy hair. Dylan's actually home from work early and is vacuuming upstairs because Maya peed on the carpet. Didn't you? Didn't you? Anyways, I'm going to make us dinner. Dylan doesn't know that I'm only eating low FODMAP foods today. So we'll see if he notices, because he loves onions and garlic, like is obsessed, like eats an insane amount. I don't understand. I like it, but he takes it to the next level. But anyways, I'm going to make some Asian noodles. I have these buckwheat noodles in my pantry. They're made from entirely buckwheat. Sometimes they have wheat in them, so if you are gluten-free, just be careful. But I'm going to make these. And I have a bunch of veggies that I checked and are all low FODMAP. And the secrets, though, to confusing people, is to use garlic-infused oil. So this is garlic-infused olive oil, which definitely isn't Asian, but it mostly just tastes like garlic. I've had this before. It's really good. And the funny thing about garlic is that the compounds or whatever in it that makes it more inflammatory and might irritate some people isn't fat soluble. So you can infuse it in oil and not eat the actual cloves and still get the flavor of garlic. without the garlic. So this is like the loophole. I'm gonna be using this to saute my veggies while I cook the noodles, make my sauce, so I'll show you what's going on. We have a little bit of broccoli, we got some baby bok choy, some Chinese eggplant, and some carrots. We also have some red cabbage. These are the leaves of the bok choy. I don't like to add them until the end because they cook a lot faster. Then I chop some ginger up that I'm definitely going to be using fresh. And then this is the tofu we're going to be using. I just thinly sliced it. It's a braised tofu, but it's a 5-spice tofu, so there's no garlic or onion in it. I have a recipe on my blog for this if you want to make it yourself, but if you're in a rush and want something convenient, I would really recommend this one too. I'm going to get to work, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Here is what we ended up with. I ended up adding coconut milk to the veggies, but I realized that I didn't have enough. So I sauteed the veggies in the garlic oil, added about half a cup of coconut milk, and I just cooked the noodles separately. But then after I cooked them, I drained them and rinsed them and tossed them with some tahini and tamari. And then I sort of mixed everything together. Then we have our tofu, and I topped it with some chopped Thai basil, a drizzle of the garlic oil, and then a drizzle of toasted sesame oil too. So we're just gonna mix everything together. Oh, and I also added the juice of half a lime to each bowl. I don't think I said that. How was dinner?
Delicious.
Guess what, Dylan?
Now I'm gonna eat this whole thing of almonds.
Guess what?
What?
I ate low FODMAP today.
Oh, did you?
I did.
I didn't.
Dinner was low FODMAP.
Lunch was not. I had garlic infused rice. It was delicious. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
But you still like dinner? I just used the garlic infused oil, so it was so low FODMAP.
It was really good. Yeah.
So now we have dessert. We have some blueberries. We have some chocolate raspberry truffles. So dark chocolate is low FODMAP. And raspberries. But pomegranate isn't. So that's for you. I also have some chocolate tahini pomegranate fudge. And I already looked this up online. I might have some almonds. But I can only have 15 almonds per day. I haven't had any yet though, so. But this is our dessert featuring Beggar Dog. Would you break up with me if I never ate onions and garlic again?
No, I like it when your armpits smell like onions.
They don't smell like onions because I use native deodorant. They only smell like onions when I forget to. By the way, thank you for your comments on our last video where everyone told us which armpits smell the worst. Mine's my left one in case you forgot. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna eat some blueberries. Can they see the dog? We got some Beggar Dog. No. Get down. Get down. Get down. Okay, anyways, we're gonna eat dessert, read a book, maybe chill, definitely do the dishes, and then go to bed. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Check out the links below. Bye.
Peace!